Wars Dads Podcast. I am TN5C79. Here are your parents, Spidershan and Josephine Bruce.
Hello there.
Hello there. How you doing, Shen?
I am ready to talk Star Wars. I am ready to talk Maul.
You ready to mull it over?
Chapters 3 and 4. Yeah,
Mull
you're
it
gonna use that
over.
joke. You're
Let's
gonna use that
mull it
joke
over
every week.
again. Okay. Let's get into this.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. I forgot that part. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, what are we? Episode 32?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
why
so.
not?
I'm pretty sure that sounds right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Before we get into the mall, we have a little bit of tidbit of news. The Mandalorian and Grogu tickets are on pre-release.
Yes, you can pre-order now.
That's right.
It sounds like you were able to secure some tickets already.
That's right. I secured 6 for
Nice.
the Thursday 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah, 7:30. There's a 3 o'clock, 3 something in the afternoon on the Thursday. And I got the Thursday evening.
Yeah, I'm still trying to coordinate with some people. So I haven't bought tickets yet, but I am eyeing an IMAX showing at 6, I think it's 6 or 6:30, something like that.
That's what I reserved.
So yeah. So I'm hoping that that'll work out, and because my wife and I are doing some traveling that weekend, so we're trying to get everything situated, but it shouldn't affect my being able to go Thursday. So looking forward to it.
Great. I'm trying to see. Oh, the movie app is not working. I was trying.
We also had a new trailer. I believe it says it's the final trailer for the movie as well, released the last few days. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and do that. I've heard several people tell me that this was the trailer that finally started getting them a little bit more excited for the show.
I haven't seen
for
it
the
yet.
movie. Ah, you did. Oh, you didn't watch the trailer.
No, I haven't seen this new trailer yet. I didn't need to.
I know. We're excited for it, but I couldn't not watch it. And so I watched it with my wife, and my daughter, I think, was in the room, and she's like, "Oh, baby Yoda's just so cute." So I'm assuming that means she'd like to see the movie. So
I'm trying to see the seat preview for. Oh yeah, already the seat preview of that evening. All the good seats in the center.
Yeah,
are all gone.
Yeah. If it doesn't look like I can get the seats I need, then I'll probably just end up watching it and just a normal screen that time and try to do IMAX another time.
Yeah.
Because this is Star Wars. I will see it more than once in theater. For sure.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Have you seen any other news?
I think those are the main things that jumped out at me. Other than Maul continues to do really well streaming number wise. It's still the number one TV show being streamed on Disney Plus.
Right.
And I mean, that episode was days ago. These episodes came out almost a week ago.
I think it's word of mouth. It's making it grow.
Yeah. I have seen like nothing negative. Everybody that is watching it has been really impressed, it seems like. So I'm sure there's naysayers out there, but I'm not looking for them.
No, they're looking for you.
They're looking for me. They're looking for me to naysay. We'll get into it, but I do have one little moment that didn't thrill me in one of the episodes, but we'll get to that.
Okay, let's get into it. How about a little bumper? Here we go. Let's go.
All right. So we will be talking spoilers. So if you haven't seen these episodes, go watch them and then come back. All right.
Oh, I don't have a spoiler bumper here ready.
Oh no.
Oh, I did, but I didn't.
All right.
Anyways, let's
Well,
go.
anyway, we've given you plenty of warning.
Yes.
If yes, we are going to spoil this episode. Um, so we thought this week we'd talk more about just some of our favorite moments in each episode rather than trying to break it all down. But
Yeah.
what were your overall feelings of these two episodes as a
I
whole?
learned a lot about the characters. There's more character development
Mhm.
and more of Maul's no, I forgot my word that I wanted to use. Where he direction. There's more direction on where he wants to go. And we already know what he wants, but how he's going to get there. So he's manipulating everybody.
Mhm. Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's my general takeaway from the last two episodes.
Good. Yeah. I thought these episodes, just like the first two overall, I was very positive towards them.
Right.
Um, I think I think three um had some incredible moments, some absolute incredible moments, but it also had some slower moments that I thought could have been. I don't know if they were needed or not, but I guess we'll see if they pay off later on, I guess. I'm thinking of the the sports scene. I mean, not that we saw any sports being played, but just at the stadium. Um,
Okay.
it
We'll have a
just
discussion about that.
I mean it was so we had Lawson and oh, what's the Daki, right? Jedi Daki.
Yeah.
Um, chatted and that was fine. I thought their conversation overall was okay. Um, I I I more it's more about taking the time to have that whole thing with his son. He just goes and disappoints his son. If his son doesn't play into the main plot at some point, I'm not sure why we're getting the scenes with his son. But so that's why I'm holding out hope that we see something to do with his son play out. Either his son gets drawn in somehow, maybe um, he ends up getting mixed in, you know, uh, trying to get his dad's attention or something. I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
I I
You're
just
talking
think
about it,
that
chapter 3 called Whispers in the Unknown.
yeah, yeah. Um, so there was that, and I also I mean I don't know. What do you think? I'm holding out hope because I think that all
Regarding
this
that
introduction of
scene,
his son will, yeah.
well, I understood the scene. It's to make him more of a father,
But we
but
already got that last.
we're more of an absentee father. We're
But we
seeing it
already saw
more
that
now.
last one.
We did, but they're digging it more. That he wants to be there, but he
Yeah.
puts his job over his family.
To what end? Like, I mean, to what end do we do we need to continue to see that? I don't know why I guess why are all like modern Star Wars showing us these deadbeat dads? Man, started with Solo. And man, it's just whoa. Maybe as Star Wars dads where I'm just feeling a little bit attacked. No, I don't think he's a bad dad necessarily. I think that he's driven in, really dove into his work, and his work is probably it's compensating for something in his work, and
Yeah.
but I guess unless his son, and I'll take all this back if we find out that somehow his son gets involved in all this, and I think there's a good chance of that still. But other than that, I just think they could have had that conversation with Ducky and Lawson anywhere, right?
Somewhere
Like,
else.
yeah, Ducky could have come up to him on the street or in the or in the headquarters or something like that. But and it just would have I think um I don't know. I thought it was just weird. Um but anyway, it didn't diminish my it did not diminish my feelings on the episode as a whole,
But
which
it
were still
bothered
very
you.
positive. What's that?
It bothered you.
It doesn't even it's not really a bother. It's more of a I didn't even think about it when I was first watching, so it's not like I was like, all right, checking my watch or anything like that. It just was, and I watched the episodes again today, and I still feel like it just seemed like a scene that was just kind of thrown in there to take some time.
Mm.
Um, but maybe I'm just reading it wrong. Again, it wasn't bad. It's not like it was torture to sit through. It's no cereal scene. It's
Well,
no
it's
cereal with cereal.
oh, you know what? I just saw that recently that it'd been like 2 years ago this week that we released that episode. We are the podcast of cereal.
Yeah, yeah. Oh boy.
But going
Although
back to
I
the the lawman, he's the lawman of Jan. It's what is it? It's not easy being the lawman of Janix. That's what
where's that from?
the Jedi. That's what he says.
Oh,
He was
okay.
telling him it's not easy being a lawman in Janix.
Yeah.
There's
So I I did I speaking of the cereal moment though,
yeah.
I was a little worried when we sat down for tea with Maul and Devin.
At the beginning.
I was like, oh no, oh no, it's happening again. They're sitting at a table and we're gonna get a whole episode. I was a little worried we were gonna get a whole tea party episode.
Tea
Um,
party.
I mean the dialogue was good and all of that, but but I was like, oh no, it's just gonna be them sitting and talking the whole episode. But that was just for part of it. Um,
Yeah.
but let's get into some of the stuff we really liked.
Yeah.
So what was one of your highlights of this episode?
Um I'm trying to find my notes. I've had notes and I can't find them.
Ah,
But anyhow, I'm trying to jog my memory. Um, I enjoyed, let's say, my top three. One of the top ones is Maul trying to convert. What's her name?
Devin.
Yes, Devin Izara to the dark side, or not dark side, but Maul side.
No, it's dark side. He's using dark side. I don't
Yeah,
want to mince. I say we don't mince words. He's a dark side user. He's
yeah,
not a
yo, okay,
Sith.
yeah, yeah.
He's
He's
no
not
longer a
Sith.
Sith, but he is a dark side user.
That's right. Yeah. He's not light side. There's no
No,
gray side for this.
no,
He's
no.
dark. You're right.
He's pure dark side.
He's trying to manipulate her
Hmm.
to join him. And that's what he's doing.
Yep.
And so I really enjoyed that. They had a little saber battle. That was fun to
Yeah.
watch.
It was a good man. The animation for these saber battles, I'm I'm positive these are the best looking animated
I agree.
lightsabers
Yeah.
that duels that we've
The
had.
clashing, the sound was really spot on. And the reaction they have, like pushing themselves against the sword against sword, you could see that they're forcing in their emotion. I really enjoyed that. And also the you could tell that Maul coaxed her into
Mhm.
grabbing her own, grabbing
His lightsaber,
his
yes.
lightsaber, but she
He set
didn't
it there on
realize.
purpose.
Yeah, she didn't realize that he already had another one.
Right. Yes. Um, yeah, he took his double-bladed one and he had one half of it still.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep. Um, for sure. Speaking of the lightsaber though, and this was one of my favorite moments. I'm gonna get a little more in depth here.
yeah.
Did you notice that throughout the episode, actually, I think it might have been episode 4 as well, that you could hear like a strange whispering language.
Yes,
It was
I
like
know.
words,
I
but
know what that
not
is.
words, and it coming from his lightsaber, I think.
It's the dark side talking. The whispers.
But
He
why don't,
hears the
but why don't,
whispers
yeah, he hears the whispers. Why, if it's just the dark side whispers, why don't we hear that from Vader's lightsaber or any of the other Darksiders?
because the
Or why have we
whispers,
never heard it before
they're
from
like
him?
chanting, right? The
Yeah.
chanting, we hear
It was
that
like, watch it.
in his theme. Yeah, it's in his theme. The theme music, we hear it in the background.
But I think this is not supposed to be coming from the music. It's actually happening in
Yes,
world.
but I'm saying that chant is in the music, so they must have just pulled it out for that moment. But I did hear it
Why have we never heard it when he's using his lightsaber and anything else we've ever seen Maul in, do you think?
because we never seen
What's
Maul in this
different now?
area.
So it's the planet?
No, I
I
wouldn't say
just
the planet.
I then what
It's I can't tell you. I'm not
yeah,
Dave
I don't think
Filoni.
we know. I think it's a mystery, right?
Yeah,
But I
it makes
really
it
love that.
darker,
Yeah.
more sinister.
Um so either it's always been there, but we've never been privy to hear it. There's obviously just because they didn't put it in, it's not
The
like they've known
witches,
that it was going to be before. Well, that's what I
maybe
started
the
thinking.
witches, right?
It sounded very Dathomir witch
Yeah,
sound. And so is it tied to that, which we know is part of his background? But again, we've never heard it before.
right.
I think this is a great mystery. I have zero idea if we're gonna get we may never find out. It
That's
might
right.
just be something cool effect that they're adding now. But I like to think that there's some kind of mystery there. Especially since now you said it before. What was the name of the episode?
Oh, this one?
Whispers in the unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Those are the whispers.
are those the whispers, or is it because Maul it was talking pretty softly to her the whole time too?
Yeah,
It could have dual purpose, but I really thought that was a really cool effect that we got.
yeah.
Um, I let's see here. I'm trying to see if I have anything else. I oh Vario. I thought I would be. I thought
Oh,
he was going to be kind of irritating. I actually really like Vario. I
Mario,
think
he keeps
he's
talking, but
yes, his comic relief is pretty good. But yes, I love when Rook, I think it was who was like, "Do you ever stop talking?"
yeah,
And he's like, "Well, I thought I did one time, but then I started talking about that, and and
that's right.
they're like, stop talking." I he's kind of he's kind of giving us some fun, comedy relief
Yeah, it is.
because this is a dark show,
He's trying to
and
trying to
so
order a steak.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so he's becoming a highlight to me. I think his character it's working. It's really working for me. It really is. Um Definitely the funniest character on the show. Maybe the only funny character on the show. Um
Yeah, so far. I
yeah.
don't think he's gonna die
Yeah, I don't know. Um
because
I got a
he's
little more to talk
useful.
about him in the next episode. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping he survives because I think he's pretty good. Um, what but I do want to ask you because this is another moment I had. Um, what's going on with Two Boots?
I have a lot of
It
talk about it with
seems
him.
like he is kind of like something's almost like taking control of his programming. It's like he's becoming obsessed with the idea of contacting the Empire in episode 3, and then obviously we see what happens in episode 4. But it's like he can't stop. It was like he mentions it once or twice in the first couple episodes, and he's like, nope, we're not gonna do that. He's like, all right, boss, I would never want to override what you're telling me. And then now he's just like everything he says is like, well, we
Yeah,
have to contact the Empire now. We're going to contact the Empire now. He went above Lawson's head and went to the chief and said, we got to contact the Empire now. And she's like, dude, get your droid, like get him together.
that was
He's
in
trying to go over your
2.
head.
That was in
That
chapter
was in
2.
3. That was still in 3
Was it?
where she said that. Yeah. Because I took note of it when I
Oh
rewatched
yeah,
today.
she sent him to desk work.
Yeah. Yep. And then Two Boots is like giving him attitude and like, I'm not going to talk to you then, when they're doing desk work. And so it's like, what's going on with him? Why do you think all of a sudden this change in personality? Like this seems a far cry from, hey, I can't drink this calf, but I like hanging out with you and drinking it.
I think because protocol, he has to follow directive, and he's not following a directive, and it's like he's kind of malfunctioning. So his programming is supersedes what he's asked to do. So he must have layers of, not a layers, but like a list of priorities. Something's going wrong. He has to fix it. And that's okay. Since we're talking about him, let's talk about him because that's one of my points in this episode. I really like is him really going to follow through with his directive. His directive is to follow. Okay, he's following his directive. His directive is law, and right at this moment, he's supposed to get help from the Empire because it's what's going on with the crime syndicates. It's over their heads uh, in the law force. All
Okay.
the explosions everywhere, attacks in public. They can't handle it, so they need help.
Why isn't his directive to follow orders from the human officers?
It is, especially Lawson. He
But he's
says he's going
not.
to do it, but he turns around and doesn't. So he's lying.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, who is this? Seems like, I mean, I don't know where they got these droids, but if they're not, I at first I thought, well, they're Empire or they're droids from the Empire, and so maybe it's built in it. Maybe that is the case. Maybe there is some deep programming that says if this level of thing shows up, you can supersede orders, or I don't know. It just seems really
That's
weird
it.
because he's been giving direct orders and he's disobeying them.
I have the words right in front of me. It is not my intention to supersede your authority.
But he is.
He turns around, he looks at him, and he blinks. So that it freaked me out. It's like, why did he blink? What is that?
Yeah.
Robots are not supposed to blink.
Neither are Ewoks. Oh wait, in the special or in the Blu-rays they do.
Yeah.
Sorry. Um,
Yeah,
so
it makes him creepier, actually.
yeah, so I don't know if we're gonna get any answers to this or if it's just a plot device to get us the Empire to show up, but um
I
I
think
thought that
so.
was
That's a good
interesting.
point.
I also would like to know who turned him back on
Well,
because
yeah, he
Lawson
didn't turn
turned him
himself on.
off and and then left him there. So if somebody's like, what the heck is going on here? Why is he here? And flipped him back on and walked away. Must be.
Yeah, the he was off, and somebody must open it up. Looked like he's sleeping. He turned him on. He turned back on, and he continued what he was doing. He called the
Right.
Empire.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we've kind of gone into episode 4. What are your top moments from 4?
I'm not finished with 3 yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about episode 4 with Two Boots. I apologize.
Well,
Go
no,
ahead
well,
then.
what I was referring to, it was still in chapter 3.
Oh, okay.
Him being him. I want to talk about what's that? Marg Krim? Yeah, that's it. The syndicate leader, the Pikes.
Ah,
He's not in the list here for StarWars.com characters.
no, he's not. So I
No,
can't. That's why I couldn't.
I'm try.
Oh,
I tried to remember if.
yeah.
Well, what I did some real bit of research, and the Pike leader here, Marg, Marg, Marg Krim. He's a Pike leader since the Clone Wars. When we watched that, he was in a few episodes. It's the same voice actor,
Hmm.
and that's fun. I really liked that.
Yeah.
And I had a flashback
Continuity.
of out outlaws for the Pike leader, and I don't remember who the Pike leader, but I don't think it's Krim. I have to go back and find out.
Well, it wouldn't be because he meets his end here,
Yeah,
right? And that game takes place years later.
so it is years later. Yeah, so I got a little confused there. Oh yeah, you're right. Years later, but yeah, I recognized the name, so I did a little bit of research. Yeah, and he was in yeah, and I think maybe one episode of Rebels, but he was in the Clone Wars a few episodes. Um, that's what I really enjoyed about this chapter. So we
Yeah.
can continue on to Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
No, Pride and
Or Pride
Vengeance.
and Vengeance. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously we know where they got the title.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear one of your favorite parts of this episode.
You go ahead. I'm trying to jog my memory with some
Okay.
notes here.
So I have the whole plan with the Pikes. Um, where we see uh Vario land on the Pike planet. So we actually left Janix for a little bit. And he lands and's like, sorry, this is not my fault. They're making me do it. And then we see a hooded Zabrak
Yeah.
uh come off and quite handily start killing off Pikes. And Vario using a stun blaster to
Yeah.
stun him.
With
They
the
take him
circles.
in. Yep. Um, I knew right away that it was not Maul,
Yeah.
but what I didn't know right away or not is whether or not Vario knew it was. Like, it was either Vario was not part of this plan, in which case the plan left a lot for chance, or Vario's a pretty good actor.
I think he's a pretty good actor. He tells the one of the Pike guys, I am the one. Tell Krim, I'm the one who handed him Maul. So he's trying to
Right.
get into the good books with
Yeah.
Krim to slide in and bring the ship over, or whatever, to have a talk.
Right. And then Maul coming in. Every time Maul comes on the scene and that lightsaber starts up, you're about to see some crazy stuff. And the fact that he actually he
Wield
took
the lightsaber
the lightsaber
to outfit.
was sitting by whatever his name is now. I
Yeah.
can't remember again. The Pike leader, and he
Yeah.
turned it on and sliced him, sliced him right up with
Yeah.
it, just telepathically through the force. Um, and wow, and then he just destroyed all but three of the pikes that were standing there.
Yeah.
And they're like, they dropped their weapons and they're like, all right, we are, we're with you. We're with you. Um, but the only reason why I had a moment of doubt of whether or not Vario was fully in on the plan was because he seemed shocked to see Maul.
Yeah.
And but it's but if he was it, but he had to have been part of the plan, because if he wasn't part of the plan, well, like I said, that would have left a lot for chance if he just happened to to try to, stun who he thought was Maul.
That's right.
So that's why I think he was part of the plan, and he's just a pretty good actor.
Yeah, it was all in um predetermined
Yeah. Yeah.
just to get in
So
closer to the to Marge Krim.
Marge. Oh
That's how it's
goodness.
spelled.
Um, so that was my first um moment, part of the episode that I really liked. Did I jog your memory for anything?
I enjoyed that, like how he they slid in, but it wasn't on top of my list. Let's see. Well, that was one way to get to take over, right? You got to cut the head of the snake, and then you put your head on there. And then they went on to. Wasn't there another saber fight later on?
Yeah, a huge one.
Yeah,
That
that's
was I
it.
was saving that for the end because
Okay,
that
we'll
was
save
my
that to the end.
yeah. Um,
We saw.
I thought
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt your thoughts.
I really enjoyed seeing Devron and her master, Master Echo, trying to bond again and
Hmm.
talk about the light side, what they really want. She wants to continue to fight, but he wants to leave. Then him and she made him realize that they need to stay and fight, no matter because they are Jedi
Hmm.
and they need to continue.
Yep. It's funny because actually I had on my notes, my second note was Jedi and Padawan reuniting.
Oh, there you
Um,
go. Yeah.
I think that I think it was very interesting, the fact that the person who is being being tempted by the dark side, right, is trying to be
Right.
seduced by the dark side by Maul, is making some light side choices. She's like, we can't just keep running. We gotta do what Jedi would do, and then she kind of, I think, convinces Daki, um Master Daki there, to kind of be like, okay, well, we've met this Lawson, and
Yeah.
so maybe we tell him where Maul is hiding out, because we know where he's hiding out.
In Sector
Um,
14Q.
okay. I will take your word for that. That I do not remember. Um,
Me neither.
that and that leads to um a big showdown. We basically have the police department um fighting Maul's people, while the Jedi, Devin and Daki, go after trying to find Maul. And this right here, Devin and Daki versus Maul, was not only probably the best looking lightsaber duo we've had in animated Star Wars, but
Right.
I'd say one of the nicest looking choreographed ones, period.
Yep.
Um, and I mean, it was just anytime you get a really good Maul lightsaber battle, it's I mean, it's always going to be top of the line, right? Like there's just it's just something about that character and the way he's spinning around with that
Yeah. And they're
double
two against
bladed
one.
lightsaber. Yes, they're often two against one.
Every
Very
strike.
reminiscent.
That's right. Reminiscent of with Obi-Wan and
Yeah,
Qui-Gon.
yeah, Qui-Gon.
But
Mhm.
here it was darkly lit
Yes.
because they're in the underground, and so every strike brightened up the whole area. You could see
Yeah.
almost the ceiling, and then went dark, bright, dark, bright, bright, dark.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
And then you had shots of lasers flying everywhere.
Yep.
So it was like a stroboscope everywhere.
Yeah. It just the whole thing felt very Battle of Naboo, but with but in the dark, right? And
Yeah,
those bright color pops. It worked really well. And I think it works better when than I think even live action when it's too dark, right? And
right.
then it's hard to really see what's going on. But there's something about this animation
The
style
lighting,
and the lighting in
the
this
shadows.
series that worked super well. So definitely one of my I was just say it, it's one of my favorite lightsaber battles now, um, of
And
all time.
Rook cast interrupted with some flamethrowers.
Yeah. Yes, which I mean any of that it's just looked so good. Um I will say this though. How did how did Lawson not realize that they were Jedi? He's like, why didn't you tell me you were a Jedi? And
Yeah.
and Daki's like kind of, is kind of like, how is it possible you didn't know or couldn't tell or something along those lines? It's like, or no, wait, he didn't say that. He said something like, well, I think it'd be obvious why I didn't tell you, right? Because Jedi are wanted.
Yeah.
Um, but he saw him hold that bridge up
Yeah.
in
It's like he didn't
episode
notice him.
2.
It was holding
And
itself up,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
With
he didn't put
while
the two
Daki just
together.
stood there like this, you didn't put that together. Like
No, he didn't.
it never occurred to you that he was using the Force. But
And
all right,
how did he become the sheriff? What?
yeah, that's still. I mean, I guess he's not the head of the. He's just a captain. He's a police captain, but still.
Mhm.
And apparently, he was a bounty hunter prior.
Yes,
We learned.
yes, in the
I mean, they haven't
comics.
said that in the show, but in that comic, which I guess only the first 2 issues are out now. I haven't read them yet,
Mhm.
but it does kind of that's where you get a little more backstory so far on him.
What do you think
Um,
about the talking spy bot?
I mean, it seems very Chopper, and
Like
I
a
mean,
bad
it's like the
chopper,
crabby, yeah, like an evil version of Chopper.
right?
Just very quippy. I don't know. Personally, I'm like, who would program their droids to be like that? I guess I mean it's a
Maul.
bad one, but just like it's where I mean, where do you buy one that like gloats and makes fun of people and stuff? I'm like, well, okay. I don't know. I could take it or leave it. It doesn't do a lot for me.
Right.
It seems a little ridiculous, over the top. And I mean I'm saying that as somebody who liked Chopper, but I think
Hmm.
it worked better in the world of Rebels and the humor of Rebels and stuff.
Well,
Rebels
Chopper was
is
a
pretty
little bit of comedy,
cartoony.
comedy relief.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Chopper I mean all of Rebels is really more it really I mean if you go back and watch it, it feels a lot more cartoony than
Yes, since the beginning.
most of Clone Wars
Yeah.
um and stuff and not that there weren't some amazing episodes, or I mean, I love Rebels, and some of the best world building happened in Rebels.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of just silly, cartoony things in there as well. Not as
Yeah.
bad as whatever that show was, Resistance. Not as bad as Resistance. That
Oh
was
no.
just that was yeah. Um, but I feel like Spybot doesn't quite work for me in this, which is weird because I just got over saying that Vario works really well for me in this series. But Spybot, yeah. Um, what about you?
I don't care for the spy buddy. I find him kind of annoying.
Yeah, yeah. Again, it doesn't hurt my enjoyment of the show. It's not like, oh, I can't watch that show because stupid Spybot.
He reminds me of one of the newer Transformer movies, the live action ones. Kind of like one of those the Decepticons,
Uh,
the little ones that was going. "Arr."
oh, right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Agreed. Um, all right, what else do you? Because I'm saving my very, very last thing until the end here. So if
Oh,
you
I
do you
thought
have
your
anything
very
else?
last thing was this.
It was, and then I remembered one other thing, and it's just a quick moment.
All right, let me see. I think I'm trying to go through the end here. Well, you go ahead. I don't have
All right,
anything to
that's
add.
okay. Very end of the episode, we get an arrival of an Imperial Star Destroyer, and we in those moment where you hear the Imperial March start
Yes.
playing,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I agree. There you
just like
go.
you were talking about last episode when we were talking about getting those moments of Duel of the Fates and getting that Imperial March, it just gives me goosebumps.
Hmm.
I love it. Love it. The Empire is here. Everybody kind of retreats back. Neither side really won the battle.
Hey,
And they
let's listen.
and
Can you hear this?
I don't hear anything. So hopefully people listening and watching will hear something. But on my end, I don't hear anything.
It's in my microphone.
So, what did you play? Just so
Well,
I
it
know.
was that music from my phone.
Oh, ah, um, so
Yeah, it had
yeah,
a lot.
just
It was a heavy
mhm.
emperor, not emperor, but yeah, what were you saying?
Imperial March. Yeah,
Imperial.
you got that dun 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 dun. Just
But it
that.
didn't do that exactly.
Just no, it was just
It
a
was
little bit different.
hints.
That's what I'm saying. It was
It
like
was
that
had
hint
hints
of
of
it.
it.
Yep.
But he
But it
had the
was very
march.
heavy.
Yeah.
It was as if both sides realize now that things are about to change drastically.
Yeah.
Um,
The the
for both Maul
the
and for
poodoo hit the
Lawson.
fan.
Yep. Yep. Two Boots was able to make contact. It's already happening. They're there. Um, Also, I'm gonna take bets here. Lawson's wife on that ship, right? Just to
Of
make
course,
things more
because it was
complicated.
mentioned. I don't remember if it was in 3 and 4.
It was in
That
three, I think.
was in 3. Yeah, that Two Boots mentioned. Oh, because of your wife was in the
Yeah.
your ex-wife is in the Empire.
Yes. I
Yeah, that's
bet. I
something I
mean,
wanted to
it's
mention
is
before.
that. Yeah.
I'm happy you mentioned it.
I have a bet. I'm betting that that's
Oh, of course.
going to
That's
somehow
why they
come
had
into
the
play.
kid, right? The kid,
Right.
they keep bringing him back because there's going to be a triangle, what do you call it? Family drama.
Yeah, could be. Could be. And we've got how many more episodes do we got?
There's,
2, 4, 6, right? Because there's 10 total.
yeah, so
So
3
yeah.
more sets. April
Yep.
20th, 5 and 6. April 27th, 7 and 8. May 4th, Be With You, 9 and 10.
Yeah. Yep. So
Well,
we're
actually,
gonna.
we're recording this the day before. So we are actually April 19th.
True.
We couldn't get to recording this week. So we're doing it now
Yep.
before the other episode comes on.
So I think that about covers my thoughts on the episodes. You have anything else?
Yes. Okay. Why does practically every scene um, at the the police at the police department, everybody has a cup in their hand, or there's one on the desk beside them,
Has a
like
what
yours?
next to him?
A cup.
A cup. Like,
There's a cup in their hand, or there's one beside them on a desk.
oh, because they're
Like
calf drinkers.
in the office, almost
Of course.
every scene, there's one visible.
I
Most
have
of them, it's in their hand.
it's a cop thing. I
It
think it's a
is.
cop. It's a cop
It's
thing, right? Like it's a good cup of coffee. To be, if anybody's watching this, I'm holding up my cup. It does not have calf. I'm drinking some of Maul's tea. So
Maul.
I don't drink calf.
Oh,
So
what's the name of the
I
tea?
guess Maul and I can sit down for a nice little tea party and cereal.
No, no cereal. That was 2 years ago. You believe that was 2 years? Wow.
Crazy.
What kind of tea is it? Is Cassian tea?
No, this is
No,
this
well,
is
Maul.
oh, I'm trying to remember who's on this one. This was because it is Star Wars tea. It's green tea. I think, yeah, in a Yoda cup. But I can't remember. It might be Mandalorian green tea. Yeah. So Ahsoka. No, it's Ahsoka. It's Ahsoka is the one on the it's her green tea. So I'm pretty sure now that I think about it. But it is Star Wars tea, so
I'm trying to find the name of the tea. I think it's called Maul. He had mentioned Cassian tea. Is it reminding me of
oh,
Cassian
and
Andor? Give me a second
that's
here.
what
It's on
Maul
the.
calls it.
Well, that's what his tea.
Oh, Cassius tea, yes.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Anyways, so all in all, yes, Cassius. Yeah, you're right. Double S. So where are you at now? Are you finding the show getting better?
I'm in the bunker. Oh, uh, I'm I'm on Yevon. Um, uh, yeah, I wouldn't say better. I think that it's maintained.
Yeah,
Um, I haven't. I think that the lightsaber battle was the best so far, but
it was
it's
beautiful.
not like I didn't think it started off low by any stretch of imagination. I think this has been one of the most action-packed overall, minus my scene at the sports center, um, and my worry about the tea scene. But everything's moving really fast, very action-packed. This is not a slow burn show. This is not a Andor.
The next episode's called Inquisition
Yep, we're about to see
tomorrow,
our buddy
and then
Merrick.
yeah, and then Night of the Hunted. So most likely, Maul is getting hunted.
Yeah. So I'm
So
ready.
chapter 5 will be introduction to the character, and then the character in action.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see tomorrow.
That's right. Looking forward to it.
I'm pretty open to recording any day this week. So most likely, fans, you're gonna have an episode fairly shortly.
Yes.
And you said you're in the bunker, right?
Yeah, I'm in Yavin. I'm in Yavin base.
Yeah, there's some ships leaving behind you. I don't know if you can hear it. No?
No, I got my headphones in.
Okay.
Noise canceling headphones. It's a necessity when you're working around X1.
Can't hear you. The ships are leaving. They're loud.
That's right.
All right. Well, great. Short and sweet tonight.
Yes. May the force be with you.
May the force be with you all. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. The hyperdrive failed.
Yeah. Par for the course.
Good night.
Thank you for taking a seat on the Wars Dads podcast. We are a part of the Nintendo Dads family of podcasts, including Nintendo Dads, Retro Logic, Retro Group, On Topic Retro, and Film Logic. If you like what you see or hear one more, join us to the Nintendo Dads Discord. Direct message us on the socials, might send you an invite where all the fans are. We are at @StarSdat777 on Blue Sky 86 at StarSdat on the Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Twitch streaming Star Wars at twitch.tv/StarStats. Please email us questions or comments at StarStat777@gmail.com.